The crackle of a 25cc motor, a sign that Glen Koe on the left and Jason Kaiaruna have passed their exams with flying colours.
There's a real buzz when they actually see them running, and enthusiasm. Yeah, it's a real draw card.
Well, this is a lesson without pen and paper. Sand and hot metal are the materials of Tapuwae College's engineering class, and this year 8 sixth formers turned that sand and molten metal into 8 25cc petrol engines.
This is the only thing that's keeping me at school.
Really? You'd have dropped out otherwise?
Yeah, if I never did it, I would have dropped out.
Under the guidance of teacher Bruce Breetvelt, they crafted their motors from scratch, forging a whole new career path. Most weren't academically inclined, but this class showed their talents were more special. What is this micrometer for?
It's tolerances. It divides 1 millimeter into 100 divisions. So that's what you're working at.
But the best thing, I think, is the motor that they can take with them and sell themselves to employers. They can take it along and drop it on their bench and say, this is what I made at school, which says far more than any CV and words can say on paper.
By shopping around, Bruce Breetvelt managed to scrounge up 5 top-notch lathes. Were there any parts that were particularly difficult?
Oh, the piston. That was the most hardest one. How many did I go through? 5. 5 pistons.
How does this little beauty work?
Well, the air is forced into the carburetor, which is mixed up with the fuel, gets sucked into the motor.
Then travels through the crankcase, and then crankcase gets fuel flowing through the transfer ports and ignites spark plug.
What they produced was not only a top-notch little motor, but first-class candidates for a growing engineering industry.
We had to tell the company, sorry, we haven't got anybody else to fill the apprenticeship position. So there is a big demand as far as fitting and turning, fitting and welding, and in other areas as far as fabrication and sheet metal is concerned.
The Auckland Institute of Technology says this course turns Tapuwae pupils into their leading engineering students.
The students have been responding to the needs of the education system, and it's about time the education system respond to the needs of the student.
So, introducing the Tapuwae Mobile, powered by the Breetvelt Mark V motor, built by Jason Kaiaruna, with Roger Kalolo at the controls. The speed isn't devastating, but the road ahead for these young engineers looks very good indeed.
Great. And some of the boys have already found a practical use for their motors. Glen Koe is sending his back to his family in Tokelau, where it'll be used as a generator.